Okay, this is a very sensitive subject. It's separate from Black Lives Matter and their concerns. What are your thoughts about the protests that have occurred in Burlington and Montpelier, and what would you like to see happen to bring people together?
Well, I'm a very strong supporter of the Constitution, so we have the right to free speech, we have the right to peacefully assemble, and we have the right to petition our government for redress on a grievance.
Exactly, yeah.
But what's going to bring us back together again, and I think you'll see a theme here.
Yeah.
I believe in face-to-face, and I've had two occurrences. In addition to going door to door, I also have an 8-foot banner, and I set it up, and I stand beside it, and I wave.
Good.
And I was set up in one of my towns, and a young woman in a truck pulled up, stopped, and said, "What do you think of Black Lives Matter?" Well, we had started a conversation, and then she said, "Well, if you go into the legislature, what are you going to do for these communities?" And I said, "Well, so much of my platform is about the economy and opportunity in small businesses." And she said, "That impacts these communities." And I said, "Exactly."
Yes.
And she got in her truck and drove off. And there was also, then there was a group on the opposite side. I was on one side on the bridge, and there was somebody on the other side. And I was a little concerned that maybe not only would the messages get confused, but we were on two sides of a street on a curve. Maybe it wasn't safe. So I went across and had a very, very cordial conversation. And they said, "Well, they're always here from this time to this time." And I said, "Well, I was going to do here to here." And then we worked out that if I moved up 15 minutes and they moved back 15
And these were
minutes.
Black Lives Matter supporters? Or,
Yes,
oh, good for
these
you.
were Black Lives Matter
Yep.
supporters. They had their signs and their banners. But I think because we were able to go talk one-on-one.
Right, and it was quiet. And
It was quiet, it was cordial.
Right.
And we came to a point of
great,
agreement.
good.
And I think we can do that if
It's
people
all
meet
about communication.
Yeah.
one-on-one.
Yeah,
Healthy
reaching out.
healthy
We didn't have that
communication.
opportunity, but Jennifer and I were at the State House when we did the an event to support law enforcement, and then the Black Lives Matter people
Yes.
came, and they talk about defunding, and they were a little loud. It was hard to. There was a little unnerving.
I heard about that.
I was asked to speak when I'm standing up there, and I was a little nervous, but I knew that there were a lot of police around, so I wasn't quite so nervous, but they wouldn't allow conversation. So it was sad. I reached out I sent a note to the head of the Black Lives Matter, and I asked her to come on the show, but I haven't heard yet. I'm going to have to re-ask, because I think you're right. Just reach out. We'll be all right.
It's all communication.
Patience,
We need more love.